Hey everybody, it's Andy. It's the Watch What Happens Live After Show with Jimmy
Fallon! You know the show's over, but the show's just beginning.
Oh, you
That's
know
the fun of it.
This is where we kick off our shoes and let it out.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
Let it go, man.
I know, man. Just all the stress is ridiculous.
Speaking of shoes, we got a Facebook from Ira S. who wants to know if your feet are ticklish. I don't know.
My feet ticklish.
There's a deeper meaning to that, or what?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'm a pretty ticklish guy. You know, I guess my feet are ticklish, I guess. I don't really, I don't know. I'm not really in many situations where they're tested.
Right.
Unless I'm like putting my socks on or something.
What do you think?
Tickling myself.
What would Benson say to that question?
Benson would be like,
Benson, hold on, I'm gonna joke.
Yeah.
Benson, are your feet ticklish?
Oh, my feet are ticklish, and then. He mumbled the punchline. It's a genius comedy thing.
It's the best. It is so funny. I don't know why it's so funny.
You want to go out later tonight? We'll go to a club. I heard DJ Robert Guillaume's going to be there.
Yeah, DJ Bobby Guillaume.
Yeah.
You know, the cool thing is, no one knows this, but actually we just shot the finale, the last 4 episodes of Top Chef in the Bahamas. We announced it yesterday, and there's a lot of buzz because people can't wait to see Padma in the bikini. But we, crazily enough, all the Top Chef gang is in the Bahamas, and who do we run into but Jimmy Fallon?
I'm on vacation.
Yes.
And I'm like, hey, everybody.
Hey, Marcel.
Yeah, I saw everybody. And of course, they're not allowed to say why they're there.
Yes, right.
So everyone was just acting weird to me, and I felt like I wasn't invited to a party or something. They were like,
Right.
hey, why are you here?
Right.
For the same reason we're here? And I'm like, what's going on? Like, is everyone, is there someone trying to assassinate us? Like, what's going on? Like, is everything all right? Wink if you're being held hostage.
You
Instead of talking to me in winks.
We have a caller. Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Jim in Raleigh.
Hey, Jim, what's up? You sound pretty mellow tonight.
Man, feeling good. Enjoyed the show. Glad to be talking to you and one of the funniest guys in the country today.
It's so true. I totally agree. Hey, Jim, what's your question from Raleigh?
Well, Jimmy, you've interviewed a lot of people in a lot of situations, and what's the most awkward interview you've ever done, and who was it with?
I think probably my first interview ever was Robert De Niro.
I got to tell you something. That took balls to have De Niro on as your first guest, because isn't he a notoriously kind of difficult interview?
Yeah, in real life, he doesn't even talk much.
Right.
But I figured I wanted someone. It's not easy to get guests when you first come out as a talk show.
On.
It's not.
Okay.
I mean, because all publicists are afraid that
Right.
I'm not going to put my client on to be first, and who knows if it's going to tank, or you know, there's all rumors circulating when you first start a show.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to get somebody A-list, and I want someone in New York.
Right.
Because our show's from New York, and I was like, my first thing that came to my mind is Robert De Niro. And so I've done charity stuff with him before, and so I called him. Here's the coolness of Robert De Niro. Didn't have a movie coming out, had nothing to promote.
Right.
Said absolutely yes. As soon as I asked him, he was like, absolutely, I'll be the first. Absolutely. And he came on, and he was Robert De Niro. I just one-word answers. He's like, yep. Yep. Nope. No. Like, so how, I mean, did you love growing up here in New York? He's like, yep. And I go, okay, and your parents still live here? Nope.
And what's going on?
And it's flop sweats coming down my face, and I go, oh my gosh. Well, so what I learned from that, I made the studio much cooler. We have an air conditioner, so it's icy cold in my studio.
Literally, were you schwitzing and that was...
Oh, it was flop sweat. Right. My hair was sticking. It looked like I had a comb over at one point.
Right.
I was like, at one point I was delirious. I couldn't even see him. I was like, what's a movie? I was like, what's a movie? That's an awful question. But he was like, I was just getting loopy. But he's the best and the cool. And he came back after our 100 shows. He came back and I said, who's calling?
Well, I love it that your phone's ringing. Who is it?
Mom and Dad.
Oh.
Missed call, I didn't pick up.
Oh.
I'm cold-hearted snake, man.
Yeah, you are. A lover boy. I'm a cold-hearted snake. I love
Look into my eyes.
Oh, yeah, right.
Uh-oh. I've been telling lies. Yeah. That's a goodie.
So he came back.
Oh yeah. So he came back at the 100 show because I said we had a joke we written. And I go, and to my buddy who said that we would never last 100 shows, you owe me $100, buddy. And he walked out and he's shaking his head and he put the $100 on the desk and
That's
walked
awesome.
out. He's the greatest guy. I love him. Anything Robert De Niro support, that guy's a great guy.
That is awesome.
I love him.
Abby Facebooked and said, I like to smell celebs. Out of those you've interviewed, who smells the best and the worst?
What do you mean? I like to smell celebs. Who does she smell?
Here's what we have: foot fetishists and like celeb smellers.
Different.
Who smells good?
Jennifer Aniston smells gorgeous.
Right.
She smells like
does.
you think Jennifer Aniston would smell.
Really?
She's very, very nice.
Poppy
smelling.
patch.
Like a fun, snarky, cool Rachel type of smell.
Wow.
Yeah.
She decided that she was not having the Rachel haircut anymore. She denounced the Rachel haircut
I don't
recently.
know if I would do that. I
Yeah,
don't. She
right.
didn't mean that.
No, she couldn't have meant it.
No, because she looks great in that hairdo.
Yeah, she
and
does.
she still kind of has that hair, doesn't she? Oh no, not that's
Right.
the Rachel.
Yeah.
But she made it popular. It's like George Clooney saying he didn't like the Caesar.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you can't
did
do
it.
that.
You made it.
You can't do
popular.
it.
You can't do that.
I used to work at the morning show at CBS, and it's as though like we had Tina Louise on once, and she said, "I won't talk about Gilligan's Island."
What is
and
wrong
it's
with
like,
people?
What are you going to
What are
talk
you here
about?
for? Oh, my new book.
Yeah, right. She
About-
wanted to talk about her line of parasols.
No.
I mean, you can't do
Well,
that.
you can do that, but you got to mention Ginger.
You got to mention Ginger.
You got to bring up Ginger, or Mr. Howell did something to you weird on set or something.
Now,
I want a little something.
You've done, you've impersoned, I mean, you're an incredible master. You are the Rich Little of today.
Thank you
just
so much.
True. You absolutely are.
I like
But
doing impressions.
You do Jimmy Stewart on Coke, I hear.
No, I don't.
No?
No, I mean, I guess. No, I don't, but Jimmy Stewart on cocaine?
Yes, that's what I heard.
I've never done that.
No,
ever.
you've never done that? But have you done Jimmy Stewart?
I've done Jimmy Stewart.
Give me Jimmy Stewart.
Well, me and Fred Armisen would get together, and we would do Jimmy Stewart just reviewing albums or something like that, and he'd be like, "Can I curse?"
Yeah.
I can't. So he like, as a CD, it's like, what the fuck is that? The new Black Eyed Peas. It's just all remixes. And he would just, and we get an argument as two Jimmy Stewarts cursing at each other.
Right. Now, you also do, which
Sure
I'm
you curse.
interested to know what this would be, Carson Daly.
Carson Daly. No, I used to do Carson Daly on Saturday Night Live. He's just very, just kind of talk like this, kind of monotone. I don't do him anymore.
Right.
But I used to do him all the time, and the way that it was written is so embarrassing because now I know Carson, but the way it was written was like, I'm Carson Daly, I'm a massive tool. That's what he would just say. I would introduce.
That's what you would say.
I would say as Carson, and then I'd run into him.
Yeah, so tell me about that.
On
Like,
the
what do I
elevator.
do when I run into Heidi Montag tomorrow?
Congratulations, she's very funny in the new Adam Sandler movie.
Oh, shoot.
So you
Great,
go-
so she's having a big comeback, and now I just dissed her on...
She only has like one line, but it kills.
Okay.
It'll destroy.
Great.
You should say, hey, great job in the movie.
Great.
I saw Carson, I was like, and he goes, so I'm a massive tool, huh? And I go, oh no, it's just a joke. And he goes, I'm just kidding. He goes, it's fun. Keep doing it. He's like, whatever.
Okay.
He was a really
And
good
have you
sport.
run into anyone who wasn't a good sport? No, you're not going to say that.
No, I mean, I would tell you.
right.
Everyone's pretty good. You know who I love is like people that, like Jerry Seinfeld's really
Yes.
good. Because my impression of Jerry Seinfeld sounds really kind of nothing like Jerry Seinfeld. Like, I just talk like this. I do this all the time. I talk and I yell, I scream. What is this, Jerry? What is this phone doing here? It's an iPhone. The phone doesn't work. What do they call it? They call it, whatever. So I would do that, and Jerry came on SNL Saturday Night Live, and he kind of changed his voice to sound more like my impression to make me look better. And that's if I could give a mazel, I would give one to Jerry Seinfeld. 'Cause
Wow.
I love when people do that. It's like, he's cool. He didn't have to do that. And Mick Jagger, the same thing. Like, I do Mick Jagger, and I'd be like, I was like, you're always yelling at people and pointing, or maybe a random clap. here and that, and he goes, random clap. I don't sound like that. Why are you always saying that? I don't ever sound like that. I go, can't you just do me doing you? And he's like, oh, and then he's like, just do the rooster like that. People want to see it. Do that. He's like, oh God, and then he'll just do it just to make my impression look better. So he's a good sport too.
God, you have the best music on your show, by the way.
Amazing.
I mean, first of all, the Roots, which we've talked about, who are unbelievable and incredible from just every lick of the Roots.
Every single bit about the Roots. They're just the most talented guys in the whole wide world, and they're the nicest guys.
Yeah.
And just they love to work.
And I think what's cool also is that you have such a love for music that not only do you. God, what was I going to say?
No, it's right. Sometimes people get this. It's the Axe effect. It's my scent, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's just right now you're
so good. I'm so watching chili. I
love music, and
yes.
I know you love.
But you respect it, and you'll do a week of someone, and you'll do an hour with Springsteen or an hour with. I mean, it's so cool. It's so cool.
Fun, and I'm an actual legitimate fan. I mean, we're lucky enough to get great guests. I mean, we have Springsteen and Paul McCartney. I got to sing a song with Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney is an interesting story because he was supposed to come on the show just to talk. And that's it. And I go, well, that's great. I'll take that. But one of our writers, Mike DeCenzo, wrote, the original story behind Yesterday is that he woke up and he had the song Yesterday in his head. Yesterday, far away. He couldn't think, but he didn't have the words written. So he wrote down scrambled eggs. Oh my lady, how are your legs? That's what he wrote down on a piece of paper. It's a true story. Wow. So when he came on the show, Mike DeCenzo wrote a whole song based on scrambled eggs, like Paul McCartney wrote the song.
Yes.
And we asked Paul to perform the original Yesterday with the original lyrics, and he sang it with him. He goes, I'm only gonna do it if you do it. You do it with me. I could do it, but I think you have to do it with me. And I was like, the Beatles asking me to do it with him? Like, oh no, I'm too busy, sorry. So I was like, so cut to, I'm pitching him the song. He goes, I think I'm just gonna chat on your show. I don't think I'm gonna perform, sorry. I go, okay, well, if you don't do it, then I'm gonna do it. Either way, I'm gonna do it. And then he kind of got like, let me hear what you're gonna do. So then I was like, scrambled eggs, oh my lady, how I love your legs. But not as much as I love scrambled eggs. Have you tried scrambled eggs? And then cut to his head was over my shoulder. He's like, waffle fries. And I was like, he was like, I gotta do it now. And I was like, awesome. And then it was the anniversary of John Lennon's death.
Wow.
And I said, and I'm a giant Paul McCartney fan. He wrote this beautiful song called Here Today. Mm-hmm. Like if John Lennon were here today, like what they say to each other.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And I was like, it would be great if you just sang that. And he's like, get my guitar. Let me see if I. And he sang it on the show, and it was.
And that was spontaneous. I mean.
Yeah, it wasn't planned. He wasn't supposed to do it, and it was like, it was moving. It was cool. It was awesome. It was an awesome moment, and like, it was just a shout out to John Lennon. It was just everything. As a kid, I was such a fan of Paul McCartney that I actually had all his record albums. Anytime my allowance, I would buy a Paul McCartney album, and I had a fan letter, and I wrote to Paul McCartney, and I wrote it on the album. And I wrote so hard that the indentation is on the album. So if you hold it up to the light, you could see my fan letter to Paul McCartney, one of his albums. Yeah, I love him. So I'm so happy he came on. Like the show is the most fun thing in the world for me. I love it so much. And I love everyone I work with.
And you recently performed the vibe, and you know what? You can tell. I mean, when you watch that show, you can tell that it's a happy show. Everybody's happy. You're having fun. Mike's back having fun. I mean, it's you can tell that the vibes are great. And you recently performed with Prince. You got on stage with Prince.
It was a mistake. I was very.
That was a mistake?
Yeah. Well, here's what happened. Because I'm watching. I've never seen Prince in concert. I'm seeing Prince in concert. It's amazing. Prince is phenomenal. They go. His manager comes over.
This is at Madison Square Garden.
Kieran, yeah. And she goes, hey, I'm Prince's manager. Prince would like you to go up and dance. At the end of the show, he brings people up on stage and they dance on stage. I go, oh no, thank you so much. I'm so happy watching. This is amazing. He's doing he's such a talent. I don't want to dance. She goes, oh, he really would like you to dance. I go, you've never seen me dance. I dance like this. Like this is, you don't want to.
No, you're a great dancer.
No. So she goes, oh, he would love it. I go, I'd rather not. Please, I'm going to run away if that's. I don't like anything where you make me dance.
Yeah.
Like I don't like
If
Broadway.
you're feeling it,
Broadway shows
Right.
where they go, everyone get up and dance. I'm like,
Yeah.
I paid money to see you dance.
Yeah,
I got to dance. So they go, no, I don't want to do it. And then another manager came over and said, hey, Prince would really be upset if you don't get up and dance. I was like, he won't care. It's not going to be dancing with Prince. He won't care. I mean, I'm like, I'll be dancing by myself. They go, no, you'll be dancing with Prince. Oh, yeah, he'll love it. Cut to it, and then Questlove was there, and Questlove goes, I'll bring you up, let's go. I'm like, So we go up, cut to.
And then, by the way, the rest of the time of the concert,
Prince is
I'm sure
gone.
you're sitting there thinking.
Prince is somewhere else. I'm by myself. Just like I predicted. I'm like Nostradamus. I knew it was going to happen. I'm an idiot going like that, and everyone's kind of booing me from the guard. They're like, who is this guy? This is lame. Where's Prince?
And by the way, before you went on, for that hour before you went on, as you were watching the rest of the Prince concert,
nervous.
Weren't you just freaking out
what
and having
dance
a
do I do?
horrible?
I was like, yeah, maybe I'll do like a Morris Day type of thing. Like a slide, I could do that. Or I was like, I don't know, maybe do I do Molly Ringwald? You know, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm trying to think what dance to do.
You always go with the Molly.
You open with the Molly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What was I thinking?
Open with it and close with
Close
the
with
Molly.
the two.
Yeah.
You know, Lorne Michaels has a great story. He saw Buddy Holly live.
Wow.
And he came out. He sang "That'll Be the Day," because that was the hit song. And then he sang another song, and then sang "That'll Be the Day" again. That was the end. Then he left.
And then it was over.
I was like, and everyone was cool with that. They're like,
all right.
Imagine going to see a concert that somebody played the song twice.
No.
In the row? It's
Well, I had a friend who went to see.
What is going on?
I had a friend who went to see Astrid Gilberti, who wouldn't perform "Girl from." She's like,
Astrid
I'm over that.
Gilberto.
Astrid Gilberto.
Astrid Gilberto.
Yes,
Yeah.
who wouldn't perform "Girl from Ipanema."
That is insane, by the way. That is rude. That is rude.
Yes.
Why are they laughing?
Why are you laughing at me, Deirdre? Did I whisper Ipanema?
Astrid Gilberto.
Yeah, no. All right, okay. She said I did a Benson. I started. Right.
You did a Robert Guillaume?
I did a Robert Guillaume. All right.
That's the worst that he didn't do that.
I know. Oh, I know.
She didn't do
She
it.
didn't do that.
Well, he didn't do it either.
Yeah, he didn't do it either. Boy named Sue. Not worse than that caller from Wisconsin tonight. Jimmy Fallon, thank you so much.
I came to you, like, thank you for the mazel.
Right.
It really meant a lot to me. I won't even drink it. I have it as it's a beautiful bottle of Maker's Mark.
Yes, it is.
And I can't drink it because it's such a beautiful thing, and it's an honor to be honored by you.
Thank you.
I'm such a fan, and this is
Thank
such a
you.
fun show.
Thank you.
I love you, buddy.
Thank you for coming. Thanks,
Congrats on
man.
everything,
I
buddy. You're
appreciate it.
awesome.
Thank you. Jimmy Fallon, everybody.
Andy Cohen is great.
That's awesome. Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.